Last of Us Part 2.
Yay, Last of Us Part 2. And we are also in Part 2 of our reactions to the E3 conferences. We're going to start off with Sony and then wrap it up with Nintendo and then our final reactions. So, yeah, you guys want to take it away on Last of Us 2?
Woot.
So,
Part 2?
Because I claimed it earlier, and I think this is going to be the unpopular opinion. I'm worried. Like,
really?
I am. I'm really worried.
I thought you guys would have been through the roof.
Do you think it's going to be too scripted?
I'm about 75% through the roof.
Jake, why are you only
reasons.
75% through the roof?
Well, keep going.
She's the other 30%.
She did not play The Last of Us.
What?
She,
I watched it.
Oh, okay.
I've watched him play it from beginning to end, your entire process of platinuming it, but no, I did not play it. Okay. So all my stuff is coming from the story standpoint.
That's important. And
that's why I'm worried, because I walked away from The Last of Us Part 1, as we have to call it now. That was the complete package. That was the complete story we had for that universe. It was all wrapped together. I wouldn't say... the only loose end would just be if you thought Ellie knew that Joel was lying or didn't lie. And
but
that
it was good to be, ambiguous about it.
Right.
It made the ending so good.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was...
part 2, is it just...
I am worried it's a money grab.
It didn't seem
I was going to say, not that it's not going to be,
a
pretty money grab, and it's, not that it won't have any substance.
It's still going to be successful, but it's a matter of will it live up to the story of the first one.
I'm worried it doesn't need to happen.
I think
you know what I mean? I don't even know if that's possible.
The creative director
to live up to that standard,
and writer and whatever, Neil Druckmann, the CEO of Naughty Dog now, he said that they would not go to a sequel of The Last of Us if they didn't think it was worth it.
Because they said they were done after 1 and then the expansion.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was it.
So they said they would not explore it further unless it was worth
this.
It. But
give us
the CEO of PlayStation or Sony or whatever, in between things, he said this is the next iteration of The Last of Us. Which leads us to believe there's even more down the line. Which makes you think, are they not thinking about it the way that they were originally, where it's like The Last of Us is a contained universe. This is the story we told, or are they being like people like it?
They could follow their characters.
Well, see, and that's what I had said years ago when they first was that if they were going to go back to the universe, follow different characters, because I really felt Joel and Ellie were done. That was their story, and it was one of it. The Last of Us is to me the best video game story I've ever experienced. Just to me, that's my 10 out of 10. I scale things on a 1 to The Last of Us when it comes to story. So that's why I'm really worried. It's are they going to take away from that by adding to it? Because that can definitely happen.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying it's impossible that they're not going to improve upon it. I may walk away being like, nope, this was better than part 1. I doubt it, but it's possible. But that's it. And and I'm so worried too, because where's Joel?
They did mention him in the trailer.
They did.
They did mention him.
Okay.
That's good and bad.
But where is he?
Do you want to know? I think you may have the same... You might say the same thing that I might say. I think he's dead, and I think she hears him in his head.
That's what we thought until this recent trailer.
I think he dies in the game, saving
very
her.
brutally.
See, the way that they're kind of pushing you to think is because Ellie is on a revenge path to kill someone because of something. The way that you're pushing her to think about it is they killed Ellie's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think it's Joel.
But I think someone kills Joel.
Yeah.
And then she goes on the revenge path for that. And then she sees him along the way.
And I hate to say it, that's the only one I'm okay with.
Yeah, and I think that trailer is actually a flashback.
Yeah,
to before he died.
Yeah.
And I think that fits in his story perfectly.
Yeah, because didn't they say he's the leader of the... What the hell is it called?
I just had an idea as well.
Yeah, the scouts, the rangers.
Yeah, he's the leader of them.
I just had an idea as well. Because The Last of Us does really well at kind of going around the cliche and being like, this is what would actually happen. Could you imagine if they get no parting words? Like Ellie and Joel.
I would believe it.
Yeah.
Because
I could see him doing that.
He talks about how he was
thing.
given a class tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
What if he dies that night? alone out in the woods.
Like they
somewhere,
capture him and kill him,
and she
Yep.
finds him
Yep.
already dead.
Yep.
What if? Oh my God! What if you switch control to Joel temporarily, and then you
play as
And
dead?
you
Exactly.
die. Oh no!
like they're
No.
like
I
he's
would
facing
cry.
it.
That to me.
Okay, now just listen.
You
Just
would
listen.
not. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's what if it's like apparently it might be like probably a group of people.
That's
like evil
flashbacks to Red
motherfuckers.
Dead. That's flashbacks
Almost.
to Red Dead Redemption.
I'm almost
Yeah.
gonna say that, but it's gonna be like he's gonna take out a good portion of them, and then it's just like too much, and he dies, and then she finds out, and she's like, mother, and she just goes after her. Then this leads into Rachel's.
Oh no,
spiel.
I have two things. One, in also that extra little bit of The Last of Us that they showcased on Tuesday after during the
I
conference
want to go
after
home
the
and play the
presentations.
first game.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it
Like,
now.
you're gonna-
I'm gonna play it before this next one comes out.
The director was discussing how they are doing the storytelling a little bit different than the first one. The first one was a linear storytelling, just going through.
Yeah.
This one, they are doing the back and forth in timelines because they decided that was the better way to tell the story.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
going to be a flashback thing.
If anything, this points more to the idea that she's revenge for Joel.
I
Yep.
was gonna say, and going back
that
to
would
that,
make even more sense that you'd be able to play that.
Yep.
Yeah.
do you remember the freak out we had when we were playing The Last of Us the first time?
Yeah.
And it switched like to
To Ellie?
controlling Ellie.
Yeah, in the winter.
Ellie just she just stood there for like 3 minutes because Jake wasn't even
Yeah.
controlling because we both sat there and we were like, no,
Yeah.
We still are silent through that section.
Yep.
Because it's just it was so good in the moment when it happened, and it's just it couldn't have
It's
been any
such
better.
a good part. That game's
We stayed up until
awesome.
3 a.m. on a school night because we were freaking out because of Joel not being there.
Yep.
yeah.
How many years was that? 2013? So 5 years?
5
Yeah.
years?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
right.
about right for a development cycle.
Yeah, because that had been our senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So that's my 25% is the worry about the story.
Yeah.
Because I do want it to be there.
Okay.
The other 75% is holy shit. Is it just finesse the entire trailer? Because The Last of Us had great gameplay. And it was great. It was gritty, realistic. The AI was fantastic. They just brought it over. They just brought it over, and then they were like, how can we make it just shine? They just polish it.
Yeah.
Because it's all the same stuff. It's all the it's probably going to include listening. It includes really smart AI. All that's still there, but they add these little touches everywhere that just make it so much better. Her quiver shows the exact amount of arrows she has at any given time.
Yeah.
She pulls arrows from it
Yeah.
instead of just being arrow, it's there in her hand. She cocks her gun.
Yep.
Now it's an animation. Apparently her throwing a bottle at someone was a fluid animation. It wasn't pick it up and then go into a stoic. She grabbed it and she just threw it.
Yeah.
Just one motion. Besides, what was the other one? Her pulling the crossbow bolt out of her chest
Yes.
whenever she had found a point to
Yeah.
stop. It's stuff like that where it's just that's what I expected from The Last of Us 2.
I just hope it's not scripted.
Yes.
I hope
Right.
that's
I
what
could
I'm worried
see-
about with that part. Is it looked a little bit scripted? Not
I
saying
think
it was.
some of them are.
I think some of it was though.
But I think that there will be some of it was, yes, but I could see if she gets shot with an arrow, it stays there.
Yeah.
But whenever you find cover, or whenever she gets to, whenever all the enemies in the area are dead, I could see her pulling it out then.
Yeah.
Or if you go to be put on a med kit, her pulling the arrow out takes a med kit.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So I could see how they could work that stuff into it and still make it work.
I like
Some
the
of it-
crafting.
Yeah.
So I'll throw that out there. That looked really good. That's real time crafting, like the first one.
Mm-hmm. But otherwise, it's just it was solid.
Although I was thinking about it too. We've had 3 trailers now for The Last of Us Part 2. Have we seen clickers?
Nope.
We've only seen people.
I feel like that's a little odd.
I think they're gonna pull The Walking Dead, where they focus more on the human element than they do the zombies.
Well, they did that a lot with the first one, where they talked about
True.
there's zombies in this world, they're a problem, but the humans are what are going to give you the most trouble.
I think that's what they're doing in this one, but even doubling down on it.
It's
where
kind
it's
of that's
mainly
the idea of The
humans.
Walking Dead. you think it's the zombies the entire time.
Yeah.
It's the humans that are actually the Walking Dead.
Because that was
So
the
it's
original
like-
show of The Last of Us, was the hotel scene where they showed it off where they were scavengers and Joel killed them all. And that's what made everyone like, wow, in the first place. It wasn't until afterwards, whenever Naughty Dog was like, hey, there's zombies in it too.
Yeah.
And then everyone got kind of reserved because it's like, oh, another zombie thing? And then it ended up being a fucking masterpiece
Oh,
of
I thought it was
generation.
great. I thought the clickers were just enough in there that they were a
That
clear
game, it
threat.
was so different from just the first like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Till his daughter dies, and I'm like, holy shit! I've never experienced this in a game before. This is like a movie.
I guess my thing with just not seeing any of the clickers or anything like that is just we clearly had a time skip. Are they not a problem? Are they a bigger problem?
That's a good point, because to be fair, they do eventually turn into just like fungus.
Right.
So maybe not.
It could have been to the point where they're all kind of gone.
Right.
And now it's just a human.
They did that in what other game had those type of things? Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the third game? They pretty much used them to kill that giant. What the hell it was, but they used them to do it. So at some point, maybe they're just not a threat anymore. Maybe
Could be.
it's the same thing. The Last of Us,
Or
probably
even
the
if
same
it's
thing.
just kind of like, we've gathered our bearings now, let's clear them out and just make this not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Because that could be as well.
Then you're stuck with the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much, this is Ellie's game. This is not Joel's game, but maybe what we talked about earlier, maybe some snippets will be Joel, but most of it's going to be Ellie, which I like a lot, that she's the protagonist. This is pretty much her story, right? You know? So
I am surprised we didn't get a release window.
It's next year at the earliest.
I had a sort of minor gripe about that, but then I'm like, you know what? This is probably 2019.
It's probably like October 2019. They'll probably have a release
I was
date
expecting November.
I would have even
will say I was
something
expecting,
like
so that
late
kind of disappointed me.
2019.
But then I'm like, you know, it's gonna be well worth it.
Tell me you're
Q4,
shooting for next year, because
Yeah.
it didn't get unveiled last year. It got unveiled
2 years ago.
2 years
We did
ago.
see it last year.
Well, it's supposed to be like a late PS4 game.
Right.
From what I've
Yeah,
read,
it'll be
it's
what
one of the
the
last PS4 exclusive games coming out.
It'll do what The Last of Us did. The Last of Us said goodbye to the PS3, and then it said hello to the PS4.
Which I could see happening again, where they do a remastered on the next gen console after this
Same
one.
thing.
And
They'll
And
get
I'm
you
totally,
to pay
I'll
for
buy
it.
it twice.
They'll get you to pay for it twice.
And I'll do it.
Same thing. So 2019.
that would be my guess.
So
late
what's next
2019.
on Sony's?
I was going in order
Jake,
that they
Are you
unveiled.
excited about the next one?
Okay.
I did want to say, they gave away Black Ops 3 for free in between showing games,
I got it.
which is just insane.
Yeah,
Like,
I have it. I just played
It
it. doesn't.
doesn't apply to us, but for the fact of like, hey, we gave away Black Ops 3 for free. Fuck
Sure.
it.
I'll take
Yeah.
a free game. I played some zombies before you guys came over.
Let's wait. They gave away a Call of Duty game for free.
Yeah.
Sony gave away Call of Duty for free.
The game that makes you buy everything.
PlayStation
Activision
Plus
makes you
members,
buy everything
Yeah.
for that game.
Yeah.
So it's just the fact that it's one of the better Call of Duty games out there.
It's probably
Yeah.
the best one in recent creation.
See, I like World War II better.
Yeah.
From a complete package standpoint, I will say Treyarch does zombies the best. They've always
Yes,
done
they
zombies
do.
the best.
I think Black Ops 4 will wipe the floor with 3, which is
Yeah.
hard to say because
So are
3
you?
was really
So are
good.
you over on Black Ops 4 more than Battlefield at this point?
Yeah.
So are you gonna pre-order Black Ops?
Yeah, we're gonna get day one probably because it's launching with
Yeah.
four
I was gonna
with
say,
four zombie maps.
but that's because of zombies. Like that's.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like the multiplayer too.
I
I'll
think
play
World
it,
War
but
II Zombies is too easy.
It was from what I played it.
You
once.
got points. I had 15,000 points, and it was around like 29 or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I should not have this many points. Not that I'm complaining. I can buy
Right.
whatever I want, but it's like, man, this is too easy. That's what I was thinking the entire time.
I played the first map once.
I do
and
love the first map. The first map looks great.
It does look really
Like
good.
the snow and everything. I think that's cool.
I got halfway through the Easter egg on solo, and I had gotten a wonder weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Like just my first time playing it, no clue what's going on, no clue what anything does. I get halfway through the Easter egg, and I get a wonder weapon.
I do think that they need to kind of revolutionize zombies a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think World War II is the end of that chain. I think literally, like, okay, we've done this for like 10 years now.
Do you want more of kind of like a horde mode where you have a base?
I feel that they should try something different, and I think that would honestly be kind of cool because I like horde mode.
That would be cool.
Like Gears of War, I love their horde mode.
That's what I was thinking of.
I like horde mode. I
Where
buy
you can
Gears of
have
War.
a safe place to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you have to defend.
Yes, make it a necessity to have to kill zombies to get further, but have a safe place to fall back
Yeah,
to.
like you
Like
get you
World
more
at War.
points to build your base up, and then the bigger the zombies come, and then maybe a couple rounds, maybe every 10 rounds, you get a boss.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. You know,
Oh,
isn't it
sounds like
going to
horde
be?
mode.
Isn't exactly do it exactly like that, but just Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I feel like we should touch on Call of Duty a little bit because like
Sure.
it is coming out.
Mhm.
Yeah, we haven't
It
re-
is.
we
It's a
haven't
game. It's
we
a
haven't
thing.
really talked about it at all.
Or
No.
Battlefield. We didn't talk about it either.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think Battlefield. I probably will buy it at some point because I like the historical factor. Anytime they Call of Duty or Battlefield does it, I buy it. I just like Call of Duty's gameplay better. I like their multiplayer better. I always have because it's more arcadey.
Yeah.
It's quick. Where in Battlefield, it's like some guy could snipe me from
Yes.
25 yards away, you know, and I'm like, fuck you. You know, I played Battlefield 1 the other night. I died. I just told him. I died 4 times in a row, and I could not tell you where the guy was coming from. Could not tell you.
I love Jason Blundell's work.
Yeah.
So long as he's with Treyarch and Treyarch
Yeah,
makes
he-
Call of Duty games, I will get. I don't have a strong.
How much is the Pro Edition? Does anyone know?
I think it was.
For what, the new one?
I've always gotten the Pro Edition.
It's 100?
Yeah, I think it's
It
100.
is? Because World War
It'll come
II's
with
was
a
100.
pass.
So I thought that was fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair price.
And if you buy the Pro Edition, you get 4 zombie maps day 1.
Damn,
That's
dude.
amazing.
You know, be fair, not making you pay extra.
I'm
Just
glad,
give it
they,
to
I'm
you
glad
as a
they
game.
dropped campaign and buffed zombies. I
See,
really
that was
am.
what everybody's pissed about.
People
Was the
aren't pissed.
campaign, that there's no campaign.
When was the last time a campaign in
Was
Call
good.
of Duty was good?
Advanced Warfare, probably.
Yeah, Advanced
Yeah?
Warfare. See,
I'm
I
just-
actually
I'm
like
I'm just
that.
throwing it out there.
Bad.
It's probably like.
Nah,
maybe
see,
one.
I didn't like Black Ops 3. It
Black
was
Ops
just
3 was okay, but I
yeah.
will tell you the last good was Modern Warfare 2.
Good one.
That was
yeah.
a very
good
good
one.
That
Yeah.
was the last good one.
Yeah.
There is a Black Ops 4 Digital Deluxe, which is 100, but the Pro Edition, only at GameStop, is 120.
Of course.
Uh,
Well, I'll pay it.
Right?
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm only going to get the standard for Red Dead. I don't think I'm going to get anything more
It
for
looks
it.
like a waste of money for the extra stuff.
Yeah, it
doesn't seem
does.
worth
That's
it.
what I feel.
You're not
Red Dead
getting really
wasn't at
extra
E3.
content.
No, that because they feel like, okay, well,
Oh, it wasn't.
you know.
Oh, they weren't at Microsoft, were they?
No, Red Dead wasn't anywhere. We thought it'd be at PlayStation, but PlayStation showed 4 main
Is it because
games.
it's coming out so soon? Maybe they feel like they don't have to do.
I don't know.
Probably.
But
Look-
then
look how many-
PlayStation showed Spider-Man for 20 more minutes. That comes out in
Dude,
3
that
months.
game looks so good.
I didn't need it again.
No, I know, but it just confirms that game's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. It's gonna be nice. It looks like it handles exactly like Arkham Knight did.
It
which
does
is
look.
good.
It
I
looks
got
better,
a lot of
though, I
vibes
think,
from
than
that.
Arkham Knight.
It
Just
looks-
because.
yeah.
I mean,
just
that's.
the way he's interacting with
It
the.
was, yeah.
Well, he's interacting with what?
Well, I'm just saying it's got a lot to live up to if it's going to be Arkham City. Arkham City's the standard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So it's
superhero
for super-
games,
But he's
yeah.
That is
interacting
the
with the
best
environment and stuff when he's attacking people.
Well, I'm not
too, which I
saying
thought was
it's
really
not a
good.
possibility. I'm saying it has a lot to climb to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a great
Yeah.
game with a good narrative, and Batman's awesome.
Yeah.
Jake pointed that out to me on the classified zombies experience that comes with the Pro Edition. Not to jump back to that. Do you see the shape in the A? It's a pentagon.
So we think
That is
the,
good. I wasn't even looking at it. Like, what am I looking at? I'm like, I like Pentagon.
Yeah, so we're thinking that 5 is going to be remastered with Black Ops 4.
That's what
Sorry, I
we were
went through a lot of
complaining
trouble
about.
to get
Remember
the
we
picture
talked
up.
about that Zombie
Move it over.
Chronicles? They're like,
Zoom in. Look at this.
Where are
Yeah.
these maps at? Where's 5? Where's the George Romero map? Where's
So,
all of these?
Mob of the Dead
Oh,
and
Mob of the
5
Dead.
would be in
I
Black
love
Ops
Mob of the
4
Dead.
day 1.
because you say there's going to be 4 zombie maps, right? If you get the Pro
2
Edition.
originals, Blood of the Dead, which is Mob of the Dead remastered, and then 5.
No, do you think the reason why they didn't put those in the other game was because they couldn't get the licensing?
Now,
That's
see,
what I think about 5. I think 5, they were kind of getting some things under control of who it's going to be.
Jason Blundell made it a point to say that Blood of the Dead was always planned for Black Ops 4. That this wasn't something that they tried to fit in for 3 and it got cut or pushed back.
So they changed it to Blood of the Dead.
Yes. Because you're not playing as the mobsters. You're playing as Rick, Toffin, Dempsey.
Nikolai.
That's the
Getting
thing,
the
because
blood
getting
virus.
those because you have to pay those people to use them in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're think how much that costs them to do that. Like it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Because like in Black Ops 3, it's cool when it has one of them in it, but I don't like having it chock full of celebrities all the time. You know what I mean? It's like Jeff Goldblum. I actually really like Jeff Goldblum.
No, that was pretty good. Yeah.
I liked how
Ron Perlman was there too.
Ron Perlman, Neil McDonough, and that. Oh God.
I don't know.
Heather Graham.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Yeah, she's from like Austin Powers or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that. You want to keep going with Sony? That's all I had for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna buy it.
Did they do something else in between? They gave Call of Duty for free. They showed the trailer for Destiny.
Yep.
Which
Cade dies.
Bungie has confirmed Cade 6 dies. Like they've
Sad.
confirmed he's dead.
Boo.
The loophole is they said Cade 6 is dead.
Right.
Cade 7.
Cade 7. I'm gonna say he comes
Is it
back as
still
Cade
gonna
7.
be Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Because Banshee, what's his name? Banshee
He's the only character
70
worth a
something.
damn in that game.
I don't know. They can't kill Cade. It's stupid to do it at this point because Nathan Fillion is the only reason some people are coming back to Destiny. So yeah, Cade 6 is gonna die. Cade 7 is gonna take his place. That's the only thing I have to say about that. After that, though, they did move to the actual conference center where first they showed off Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep.
That
That's
looks crazy.
That I will say it looks rough.
Yeah.
But it is tied with Fallout 76 in being my game of the show, the entire E3 conference, because it looks so good. It's not totally realistic either. It's very artistic. And I'm finding out that I'm a very aesthetic person when it comes to video games. And if they have a very nice aesthetic, I go nuts for it. Whenever he goes down and he first steps up against the 3 Mongols there, and he just draws his sword, holds it there, it pauses, the leaves are falling down. The one guy lunges at him, and then he just cleaves him in 2, and the guy falls behind him. Immediately, I let out an audible gasp. Because I was just this is it.
It was more like a moan. It was intense.
I liked it.
That does it for him.
Mm-hmm.
I liked
That's
it.
what that's how.
But it's just it was so good. It's what I need out of a samurai game.
Yeah, we haven't had that genre done.
Realistically.
Good, yeah, good. I mean,
Because
in
we
a
got
long
Neo,
time.
but that was very...
Meh.
I think it's a good game.
I want to play Neo.
Yeah.
But it's very
It's on sale right now. The complete edition's
folklore-ish.
$25.
It's very... It's very soul-ish.
Oh,
It's like Bloodborne.
My bad.
It's very Bloodborne-ish.
Yeah.
But with blocking.
Did
Yeah.
anybody see the sales that are going on? Right
They're
now
fantastic.
on
I almost
Sony,
dropped
Microsoft.
$60.
No.
They both have huge sales right now.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
On the Xbox, I saw those Marvel Ultimate Alliance remasters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm getting them both for $15.
Ooh.
Total?
I know.
That's nice.
I needed.
15
I
each
went.
or total?
It was so good that I went and bought a Microsoft
That's my
gift card.
question.
What?
Is it total 15 or 15 each?
No, it's the bundle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
the
good.
bundled. Yeah, it's the bundled.
Wow.
I made sure. I checked.
All
I
right.
was like,
Just making sure.
I'm like, holy shit. I went to Target and bought it. I bought the card. I'm like, I got to get this today.
That's a good deal.
The only reason Ghost of Tsushima is not my obvious game of the show is it still needs work. And you can tell.
Yeah.
Because some of the, leaping mechanics, some of the climbing
Yeah.
mechanics, it looks really
It's
rough
a little
around
rough.
the edges.
Yeah.
Whereas you can tell The Last of Us is polished to a T. Ghost of Tsushima, they're
Yeah.
still working
Last
on
of
it.
Us, they could probably release tomorrow, and
It'd be
okay, it's
fine.
ready.
Yeah.
But, Ghost of Tsushima was a proof of concept. But I'm all for it. I'm good. Give it to me, please.
Can we have the God of War sequel yet?
That's it.
It's I want that so bad, the God of War sequel. I'm sorry, that game is probably the best game experience I've had in at least 2 years on the PlayStation 4. Since probably
Yeah.
Uncharted, honestly. Uncharted 4. That's probably the last best good experience that I've really had with it. As far as new.
Horizon?
See, I didn't connect
didn't
with
like
that
it?
as much. Not as
Okay.
much. Okay, I liked
True.
it just because remember when we were doing Game of the Year in December, I picked Zelda over that
Yeah.
because it didn't hit for me. I don't know if it was too slow or whatever it was, but for some reason I picked Breath of the Wild over that, which I didn't want to be another one of those people that just put Zelda above everything in the world. But I just thought it was better. But I thought God of War blew Horizon away.
Yeah, I think we
Almost
talked about it. It was better.
completely,
than
like,
for
just
sure.
destroyed
Yes.
that game. Like, God of War just...
God of War, you can only really compare it to like The Last of Us.
Yeah,
In
it's
terms
like...
of like
Yep.
Sony's exclusives.
Yeah, it's...
You know it's a good game whenever it's like, damn, the only thing better than this is The Last of Us.
Yeah. I just love that. The whole Norse mythology stuff, I just thought they nailed all of that. And kicking Baldur's ass.
No, like I said, if
It's
someone was
fun.
going to make a superhero game, I would only want Santa Monica to do it now.
That's how you make a Superman game.
That's it. That's how you make it.
Go make your Superman game. Just call Santa Monica and they'll do it.
Yep.
Be like, hey, can we just borrow your like Kratos?
I feel
engine?
like they could do it with
You're
Superman
Kratos.
because
Oh,
I
they
feel
could.
like that engine works with Superman's powers.
Oh yeah, totally destructible. All that
Uh-huh.
stuff. It was the closest thing any video game
If
has
they-
ever come.
If I see the trailer and you can destroy shit with Superman, I'm game. I'll
Yeah.
buy it day one. Because, but the thing that is always with Superman is the story. That's always the problem
That
with
would
Superman.
be tough. Yeah.
How do you make him
Likeable?
human? Like you humanize him.
Yeah.
That's why Batman's so popular.
Yeah.
It's because he's a human
He's
and he
just a
can do all
dude.
this. Exactly.
He's a buff dude, but
He's a
he's
dude
just
in
a
a
dude.
suit that knows
Or
martial arts.
how about the profile they give of him in Arkham Asylum? It's like trained to the physical human peak, master of criminology. He's like the perfect human, you
Yeah.
know.
I would like
But
it-
he's still human. But he's the perfect human, you know. It's
I would like a Justice League movie where it's just Batman going and getting his master's in criminology.
oh, by the way, that Justice
Batman
League,
shows up
goes
in
to
a cowl.
school.
that Batman movie is not going to have Ben Affleck in it. Anybody?
The new one?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
It's pretty much he just said fuck you. So I'm like,
Not
Okay.
seeing that movie now.
I
Bye.
actually, you know what? I wasn't that to begin with. I just
Mm-hmm.
thought like they should just start over. But now I'm like, okay, if they get Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm kind of in for that. But anyway, we can't afford to get tailed off on that because the
Are
last
we
time
talking
I
movies
did,
again?
I just did 45 minutes of that.
The next game at E3 was, I believe, Death Stranding.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
What
Wait,
the fuck?
there was
Wait,
another
wait.
one. There was that one by Remedy.
Yeah, Control.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
It-
Psyops.
I love this so much because it's the people that made Quantum Leap,
Yep.
and it's Quantum Leap.
Yep.
But it looks like they actually tried.
But
this
good?
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so like, I'll buy it.
Dude, that game looks awesome.
It looks amazing.
Yep.
Anyways, Death Stranding.
Yeah. What?
I'm still not
What was
100%
that? Yeah.
sure.
I don't know what it is.
What the
The
hell's
game
going
is-
on?
Yeah.
There's a baby fetus thingamajigger in
In-
I'm
there.
so excited for
Right
Mailman
by his
Simulator.
chest, you see the fetus
Yep.
Yes,
moving
Mailman
around.
Simulator.
The
I
entire
don't get it.
I love it.
the entire trailer we saw was just him moving boxes from point A to point B,
I'm
and
a
I need
delivery
this game.
guy.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
I really.
Is deliver stuff. And he's like just delivering like these heavy shit packages across.
The one that's like clearly a body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The great thing is he hasn't showed us any semblance of compelling gameplay at all yet either.
I'm still sold.
Yeah, he's
Right.
just showed him walking up a hill. That's all he showed us.
Yeah.
That and then dying.
He was crouched and walking with weird shadow fetus things.
Yeah,
around
covering
him.
his mouth so he doesn't breathe and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
You
looks
can't breathe the fetus juices.
so good.
You can't breathe the fetus juices.
Well, the only thing I think this answers is what the fetuses are for. That's the only thing I think this trailer
Whether
answered.
they're
But it
dead?
did ask a bunch of other questions. I believe the fetuses are
This-
clones of themselves.
Ah.
So when you die, the time fall will make
This-
you age to the appropriate age immediately.
So that's what his fetus is so he can
Yes.
come back to life.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
what it sounded
fetuses
like.
he's carrying with him is his one-up.
Yeah.
It's his extra life.
That is
Yeah.
Because
different.
I think Kojima said you never
feel like
die in this game.
This is
Right.
Or
Silent
something.
Hill's
You just come back.
child.
Yes.
This is what
It's-
was birthed.
there's no
from the
game over.
Silent Hill
Quite
games.
literally.
This
Which
is
that would mean
literally
there is no game
yeah.
over because every time you die, it's just like you're there.
And it explains the game over, or why there is no game over.
There technically isn't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You just get to redo it over again or something like that.
Yeah.
And it looked like the other people in the trailer were his family members, but aged differently. Did you notice that? Like there's like some weird time paradox.
Anybody else see the video of the woman eating something and it just looked weird?
Oh,
yeah,
that
was
was
like
weird.
a little.
It looked like a nut.
You
like
saw
someone's
her
testicle.
mouth. It looked so real. It was kind of weird.
See,
I don't know.
what I was wondering
Looked
was,
like a
I was wondering if
Yeah.
that
fetus
was a,
slash worm.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
disgusting. That wasn't.
what I took it was, for the fetus to be made, it needs to gestate within your system, and that's what turns it into a clone of yourself. So I would, what I would think is like, there's
almost
these
wanted
like
one.
pill-sized things.
Gross.
You eat them, it
Jake,
grows your
stop.
clone.
Eat your clone.
I've been
Next.
theorizing about Death
Do you poop
Stranding,
it
and
out?
it's amazing. I don't
You
know.
have to.
Next.
The main character had scars
Does
all
Norman
over his
Reedus
body.
get pregnant?
That's what they show.
That's what I actually wanted
What
to
the
say.
fuck
They
is
showed
happening in
trailer.
this game?
Exactly. It looks
It's a
amazing.
fear that men can get pregnant. That's what
I
this
want-
game
It's a
is.
fear for me to
I
get
want to see a pregnant
It's like-
Norman Reedus.
It's now.
Well,
It's like we're
kinda
showing
did
you that
because
both can do it now.
Didn't they
It's
show in the
like-
first trailer ever, whenever he was like holding the fetus and all that, they showed it in his stomach.
That is just
Oh, yeah.
really nasty.
Adam loves this game. 10 out of 10.
I've watched these trailers a lot.
I don't
Not enough
understand.
fetus.
I don't understand enough
10 out of
about
10.
it.
Just
That's the
enough
great thing
fetus.
about it.
Just
No one
enough.
does.
I don't think
Kojima
Kojima does.
On a
Yeah.
scale of 1 to fetus, what would you rate this?
Fetus
5
plus 2.
fetuses? I'd give it maybe 6 fetuses plus 1 eaten fetus.
I would give it a
Half
Death
eaten.
Stranding fetus.
See, what
All right.
did I say? I'm pretty sure that Death Stranding is entirely developed by just Kojima locked in a dark closet by
Exactly.
himself.
Yes.
And like someone comes by
I
every
feel
day,
like
knocks
this is
on it, and
made
is like,
by
Kojima, is
Kojima.
everything
He's
okay?
They just
on
slide
acid
food under the
the
door.
entire time. That's
And then
what
he
that
just hears a
is.
scuffle. He like
Yeah.
like opens up the door. He's in his underwear or something. He's like, "What?" And
He
he's
was
like,
there.
"Are you okay?"
He was at E3. I saw pictures on.
I'm kind of bummed he didn't get up on stage.
Yeah, me too. I really was hoping he would.
Yeah.
I really hope that every copy of Death Stranding comes with your own Kojima, since apparently we're going to be cloning
Just
shit.
a
Or
bobblehead?
fetus.
Yeah, or
I want a bobblehead.
Kojima fetus, so
That
that,
would be cool.
he
Yeah.
can grow up and play the game for me, because I'm not sure what the fuck I need to do in this game still, so.
I will say it makes me want to go back and play like all of the Metal Gear games we got for free. Like we got Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain for free. I think I might go back and play them just because I want to be more on board
They're
with
so
this.
weird.
So
That's why I want to be on board
I know.
with this. I'm so excited.
Or
After that,
is it Resident
it
Evil?
was...
It was Resident Evil 2.
Yep.
So
There
I'm
you go, Adam.
super excited for this game. Everything I saw from that trailer, I loved.
Yeah.
Everything I saw, I ate it up. I'm
I
I'm
saw
ready.
a lot of people weren't sure about their redesigns.
See, I had a problem with that because people were like, "Oh, you're making it like Resident Evil 4," which is it's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You can't make Resident Evil 2, you know how the original Resident Evil 2 was? It was all still image stuff where he'd run from scene to scene.
Yeah, so it was...
You can't remake it like that.
No, you can't.
You
We're
can't.
past that.
It would never work today.
The video game
Ever.
industry would eat it
Exactly. So that's like, this is the only way you can do it. We're sorry, guys. This is the only way we can make this work today.
Yeah.
So you know what? Here you go. Hope you like it. I loved that. I think they stayed faithful to the story, the characters, the environment. They made Raccoon City dark and scary and all that shit. I cannot wait to play that game. They made Leon look like $1 million. He
love his design.
I know. He's like,
So
he
much.
looks
Yeah.
so freaking good.
I told Rachel the thing I'm probably going to buy and play this because I think it's almost in line with the soft reboot that Biohazard did.
Yeah.
I bet this is the next story after Biohazard, and it's going to reboot Leon's storyline. Because he looks like he's 17 years old and straight out of boot camp.
So does Claire. Claire looks like she's 16 years old in this game.
So I could see them going from here and making Resident Evil 8 like a direct continuation with them. But I'm going to play it just because Leon's a baby.
Yep. Baby Leon.
Can't wait for that. I mean, what else is really to say? That game's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't see it being bad. I really don't. Like, there's nothing I could say really that's
Capcom's hit a home run with their Resident Evil.
Yeah,
lately.
man, they have. Like they've
5 was okay, 6 was a flop, but then 7 brought it back, and then they knew what people wanted out of it.
5 is, and I think I've said this like 3 or 4 times, like on our podcast, but 5 is probably the best, one of the best co-op experiences you can have.
It's a great co-op.
It is
game.
a great co-op game. But
It's
if you're
just a bad
playing it
single
for
player
survival horror, like 5 or 6, I think 5 and 6 are good for co-op, I'd say.
Oh, I hate 6
but
so
6, 5 and 6 for survival horror.
Yeah, it's not really survival horror. It's more arcade shooter.
Yeah.
If you want survival horror, go play 7.
Yeah.
You're gonna shit yourself.
No, that's
playing
survival
that.
horror.
Yeah, you're gonna cry probably if you play that game.
Yeah, 7's really good.
I could not imagine playing that in VR. I would probably vomit for one.
We
If
have
I
it in
almost got sick playing Skyrim, I'd probably literally just die if I played that game
What's
in
nice
VR.
about Biohazard though, it's smaller. It's
Yeah.
more.
It's very compact.
It's
Last
closer.
year, that was my early pick for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Was that until Zelda came out?
Mm-hmm.
Then that one. Then
Would you go back and say Res 7 is better now?
Then what?
Zelda. Or is Zelda still your Game of the Year?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I feel like Zelda at the time during the hype and just
It was big.
it's back.
Mm-hmm.
It was big, and that's whenever everyone is doing Game of the Year.
I don't know. But the thing is, I picked that at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know what really
that
would have
came out
changed in
in
4
March.
months.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
So for 9 months, the time
My
to
best
grow
shooter
your
last year
clone.
was Call of Duty. That was my best shooter because shooters weren't really good last year.
Well, there wasn't a Doom last year.
There wasn't any. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'd still go Zelda probably. So is there anything after Resident Evil?
That was it.
Trevor saves the universe.
Which I'm really excited
Oh,
for.
yeah.
Hey, I'm just a guy in a bathtub.
Hey, I'm just a
That
Look at
could
me, I'm
be
playing
good.
a game. Look, it's great.
That's the Rick and Morty creator, right?
Yep.
Okay, if you like that style of like humor, which I
Right.
do, I think it's gonna be a good game.
I love how you can immediately tell whenever it's made by like the guy
Yeah.
that does
Yep.
Rick and Morty because
Yep.
there's Accounting Plus that's like that too. Like a cloud pops out of a tree and he's like, "Hey, fuck you, this is my place. Get out of here, fuck you. I
Get
don't
the
like
fuck
you.
out of here. Go.
Get the fuck out, man."
Yeah, Morty.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
So I've gone to Toys R Us 3 times in the past 4 days, guys. So I have
Tell
a
us
problem.
more, Adam.
Adam, I think you have a problem.
So I have a problem. It's like, and it's their sales.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying shit that I don't need,
Okay.
Then don't
all,
do that.
but I can't.
But don't do
The
that.
prices
That's bad.
are so good.
That's how you
It's
have
like,
no monies.
That's
That's
Maybe
how
it's
it's
enough
just.
to bring Toys R Us back from the brink.
I'm buying so
that's not
much.
gonna
They
happen.
should have enough money. No, yeah, I would need probably several $100 billion to do that.
This is where we're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, let's do
There
it.
was Kingdom Hearts somewhere in between all that shit.
Right?
You're gonna have to
Right.
do rapid fire
Readjust
there,
myself
Jake.
in my chair, get
All right.
closer.
So Square.
What?
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 Where am I?
Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts.
The better trailer was shown at PlayStation.
Oh yeah. That's
yeah.
what you're going with. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were going back to Square for some reason. My brain.
Well, I mean, they did
my
make.
brain's
They
not
are
in the right
making the
place right
game.
now.
They are making the
They
game.
are.
Neo
They
2
just
was there as well. Anyways,
show anything.
Do it.
Good.
what about Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
So
Hashtag not your aqua.
okay. Well,
Oh no.
that's story driven. Anyways, in terms
Wait,
of
there's a
just,
story?
It's convoluted, but it's there.
Shut up. In terms of just like
Lols.
what they announced at E3, they went directly against what they have said in past E3s, in which they said there will be no returning worlds. Which I don't know if this is a loophole or not, but technically we visited Pirates of the Caribbean and Kingdom Hearts 2.
We
they-
visited Port
Port Royale. Yeah. And so now we're
Royale.
visiting Pirates of the Caribbean again in Kingdom Hearts 3, which looks amazing. And I'm not going to lie, I think they actually like got Johnny Depp to do lines.
I think so too.
He sounds too good.
To not be.
Yeah.
I think they forked up the money and
Well,
got him.
did you know that Johnny Depp is known for just showing up at Disney World dressed as Jack Sparrow, and he just chills out in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. If you count how many Jack Sparrows you see, it's something like if you see 4, chances are you saw the real Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow.
That's amazing.
So he loves this character. I could definitely see him being like, "I'll come back to do lines."
He's kind of crazy.
Yes.
So, did you guys like the last one?
What?
Or are you fans of the movies?
The last Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
I didn't see the last one yet.
That's good.
I want to see it, but
yeah, it's good.
It's probably better than Stranger Tides.
Yeah, that was crap.
All of them were better.
Okay.
That was crap.
Besides that,
that movie made $1 billion, by the way.
Yeah, it was
How
insane.
How is that? That movie was terrible.
It
Not
made
terrible. Okay,
so
kind of
wasn't
Last
the best.
Jedi.
It wasn't the best.
But I will say, Kingdom Hearts 3, they're skipping Dead Man's Chest and going straight to World's End, which is my favorite Parts of the Caribbean.
Right?
Yeah. At World's End.
I defend that
amazing.
movie all the time.
I've never seen
Dead Man's Chest is really good.
Yeah, right? But it's not... I think
third?
World's End is the best Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Yes.
I love the battle in the Maelstrom.
5, right?
Yes, that was like
amazing.
You couldn't get any better.
Four
It was
and a
Flying
half.
Dutchman versus like the British versus like
Plus, I loved
the Black Pearl.
seeing Jack and Davy Jones fight at the top of the ship. They were building for that the entire trilogy.
Yeah,
was their fight, and I think it lived up pretty good.
It was good.
I'm really surprised that they are going
that.
back because the running joke in the community is that Port Royale is like the most out of place world that we visit in the rest of the Kingdom Hearts series
Royale.
because it's you're
Back on
basically
PS2.
a cartoon character
Port
in a
Royale.
realistic world, and then they did nothing in Kingdom Hearts 2 to
In
make
realism.
you look realistic to fit in. Whereas this one, they did do certain details to help make them fit in better.
Pretty realistic.
Port Royal.
Like they're still stylized, but they're pretty accurate.
Right.
And
So-
Is there going to be another one?
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts? Yeah.
both.
Yes to Kingdom Hearts. We're pretty sure he's already given up on 3 and is just writing 4.
Yeah.
Probably not to Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's great. That'll come out in 30
that
years.
makes me sad.
Yeah, but
Wait, did you guys see that? Oh, you got to watch the movie.
yeah,
I can't tell you anything.
There'll be a grandparent by the
There
time
is
Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out.
there is a teaser.
Oh.
Little tease. Little tease.
Don't spoil something.
Yeah, I'll have to
Watch the movie.
I'll be sad.
I'll watch it. Pirate Sora is becoming like my favorite costume for Sora in the entire fucking series. He looks
This
amazing.
is not told you. We need to do movies on these.
So
we need to
good.
do reviews.
Yep.
It happens every 10 minutes.
I think we're just have all this pent up movie energy.
I know, right?
We need to do all of the Marvel movies, and then by the time that's over, we'll be like, can we just talk about video games?
Disney Star Wars sucks. We're talking about movies.
Yeah, Disney, Star Wars. Okay. What else was in that?
OT for
trailer?
life.
So Nintendo.
There was a lot of nice things in the trailer, story-based things.
I was gonna say there was a lot of story-based
Oh, yeah,
things,
we
but
didn't
if we're
get
not
to
really
Nintendo
gonna
yet.
dig too much into those, then
For
'cause
people
that
that
could be a
understand,
podcast.
hashtag not my aqua.
The game looks good though, like gameplay wise. It looks
Hashtag-
interesting.
Not my
I still don't know what the fuck is going on, but it looks really good.
See, I've already reserved myself to the point of Kingdom Hearts 2 will always be my favorite, and Kingdom Hearts 3 won't live up to it. So
Okay,
I'm
fair
a lot
enough.
less stressed about it now.
There you go.
So
What I would-
Fortnite.
I was gonna say what I wanted to toss out though, because didn't they? Someone did an interview somewhere during E3. I can't keep track anymore. Of somebody asked the Microsoft people like, "Oh, so what do you plan on doing to help people who have a Xbox to catch up with the Kingdom Hearts story since they're just joining in 3?" And his fucking response was, "Well, you should be able to just figure it out as you go, because the evil people look evil and." You play as the good guys," and that was like legit his explanation. And I'm like, this is not a series. You can just jump in.
You can, but you will miss 90% of the most of the emotional punch of it, because so much of it calls back to other things. We've been playing through the entire series with some friends, and I have picked up on so much more stuff because I'm playing it in rapid fire. I'm picking up on things that in Kingdom Hearts 2 calls directly back to a specific scene in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh wow.
And once you realize what that is, it just makes the scene in 2 so much better.
Okay. But if you didn't play 1, you will understand that.
Exactly.
Right. I really I disagree with you on that. I don't think you can just jump into 3.
No, I don't think you
I-
can either.
But that's what they made it.
You can
sound
if you just
like.
want the gameplay.
Right. Yeah.
But that's it.
You definitely can. But if you want to understand the story,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think even to understand the basics of the story, you can't. So. Yeah.
Spider-Man was there too, but that's just more of what we've seen.
Yeah,
before.
we've seen a lot of it already.
It looks great.
It does look good.
Nintendo
Looks very good. I don't understand why it's such a big deal, to be honest, because it's not an original IP.
See,
No.
I'm with you.
No, because
I'm
here.
with you.
Can I explain? I
We're just
think
gonna start like, no.
Nathan wants to clap back so bad he's
I
like,
think a big reason is because we haven't had a great Spider-Man game since 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was the best.
That was
So-
the best.
so?
I know you like 3, Adam. Then that's fine.
no, it's. I'm
You're
just
entitled
saying,
to your wrong opinion,
No,
Adam.
no, that's all I'm saying.
It's
No, you
just-
can like it. It's
clap,
a
clap,
good
clap,
game.
clap, clap.
I just want to say my point of why I agree with Jake on this subject.
Okay.
Because we don't agree that often. Apparently.
All right.
Clap, clap, clap,
Let's
clap.
have a moment.
But I just think Spider-Man has been such an overused property in
Yeah.
the past 15 years that I'm completely void of it.
There was that entire
It's like,
Spider-Man series too, way back when. Shattered Dimensions.
yeah,
Web of
I
Shadows.
skipped all of that. I did not.
I didn't play any of
Exactly.
those, but still, apparently they were great.
Yes.
And there were like 4 of them
Yes.
in rapid fire year after
Yeah.
year.
Uh-huh.
But they're all very separate.
But it's saturation.
Yes.
There's a lot of
2
saturation.
of them were
out there,
similar. One was
Spider-Man.
a sequel. Edge of Time was a sequel to Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah.
Edge of Time, don't play. It's crap. Shattered Dimensions was great.
Yeah.
I played it. 4 different Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Friend or Foe was really good, and so was Web of Shadows.
I'm sure the new Spider-Man game is going to be great,
Yes.
but I'm not pre-ordering it.
no.
I will get it eventually.
On sale, or
Yes.
just because
Correct.
like, hey, nothing is out right now, and let's get something to play.
I think that's a big reason why I'm really excited for it, is because there's really not a ton coming out around
In
the
September.
time it is. Yeah. September's kind of a dead month unless you're... What? What am I
Do
missing?
you know
Spyro.
what's coming out in September?
Okay,
It's like
Spyro.
it's
Okay,
you don't
but besides
do
that-
She's gonna
Not besides that.
No,
Spyro.
it's-
I'm
No.
super excited for Spyro. I
You don't understand. Spyro is on her phone right now.
It's like
Spyro!
right there. It's. I was just waiting. I was waiting for that because he
I
goes,
played the
"There's
original 3
nothing
and beat
going
them, and
on."
I love them, and I'm super excited. We've already talked about this. I'm really excited for that.
Yes. And you will get to experience it again in September. What more do you need?
Isn't this coming out before that, though?
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to beat the crap out of Spider-Man, and then I'm going to play Spyro. And that's going to be great. But I'm just saying, like, before that, like, nothing's really coming out,
Don't
like,
sleep
leading
on
up to
Spyro.
it. Like,
That's
Madden?
that's-
Like,
that's
I don't
the-
care about
that's
Madden.
No.
That's the
NHL, that game's been crap for 4 years, so I don't really care. I mean, I own it, and I play it on occasion.
His
but it's
point
still crap.
is
I'm saying that
without
there's not a whole lot
Yeah.
coming out like up to that. So once that comes out, I think that's going to be a great game. Spyro's obviously going to be great as well. No, it is. Like I'm
you're
super
wrong,
excited.
it's going to be perfect.
And I'm excited that
It's like you're wrong.
I'm excited that Spyro's going to be a
Fix that
$40
for
price
you.
point. Spyro's not a full price game. It's a $40 price point
Wrong.
for 3 completely remastered games. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I really enjoyed Spider-Man 2. I remember I have like really fond memories of playing it as a kid. I played Spider-Man 3. That game was fun too. But after
if you
that,
bought the Black Suit edition for the PS3, it was only on the PS3, I think, and it was black. It was the
Yeah.
Black Suit.
I remember
If you
that.
bought
It was
that
the special
version,
edition.
you had a good time.
Yeah.
It's- but if you didn't, I feel sorry for you because you didn't have a good time.
I agree with the oversaturation.
That
but,
suit, I'm sorry.
that's nothing
Let me
I
say
can
that.
do
Let me
about
say it
that,
real
like-
quick. That
Yeah.
suit.
And I didn't watch the
Looks
Amazing
beautiful.
Spider-Man 1 or 2. I don't give a shit about those
I
movies.
watched 1
I
and
never
2.
watched them. I don't want to watch them.
I watched
Andrew
both of
Garfield's
them.
not a good
I
Spider-Man.
don't like either one of them.
See, I'm glad I didn't waste
It's like
4 hours of my life. But
just skip.
if you
after
skip those-
the third Tobey Maguire movie, just go to Tom Holland.
Yeah. Homecoming.
Yeah.
Tom Holland
but
as
like if you
Spider-Man.
skip those, like there's not a lot of Spider-Man stuff besides that. If you think about it.
But see, the thing I'm so surprised at is, yes, I understand the hype. I understand the hype of nothing else is really out around then for people, and it's going to be a good game. It is going to be good. Insomniac's making it. It's
Yeah,
going to be great.
they're fantastic.
The thing that I don't understand is why is it getting pushed as an original PlayStation IP along with God of War, The Last of Us, Days Gone, Horizon. We've seen it at 3 E3s. 20
that's all
plus
they have.
minutes each of it. That's what I don't understand. I understand if Insomniac was making a really good game, like a really good Spider-Man game, I get it. Show us like it was Neo or something.
Yeah.
because it's the next Spider-Man game. There's always going to be a Spider-Man game. The problem is, why is it getting shown more than The Last of Us Part 2?
I think because it's an exclusive. And
That's-
it's
yeah.
well. Here's the thing, but it's coming
Iron
out
Man.
immediately.
Make
It's
an
coming out in just a
Iron
couple
Man
months.
Game, man.
Yes.
You know,
I'd
Last
be
of
in
Us
for
isn't
that.
until next year at the earliest.
That's why I didn't want Spider-Man there this time, though, because it is coming out in 3
You're right.
months.
You're right. But I think they're just trying to get people hyped on that because they want them to buy it now.
People are already hyped. People
No,
will
I
shut up
know.
about it.
I can't justify why they did that. I
Yeah.
agree that it probably wasn't a good idea.
It
Right.
was a good idea because people were still even more hyped about it, but it's just a matter of, like...
I would have
wish
been
it-
excited regardless of whether it showed or not. Like I agree. They didn't have to show me the game for me to be like, I'm ready for this to come out.
Right.
I wish they showed Days Gone.
Yes,
Because
that's what I
already-
expected to be there.
I already know what
When is
Spider-Man's
that?
going to be.
That's
I already
coming
know
out
it's going to
in
be
February.
It's coming out in February.
Yeah.
We won't
February.
have
Damn it.
another big
February.
That's like
show
it's
that
another
will show us what
$60.
Days Gone is.
$260 now.
There's probably going to be like
Damn, dog.
TGS's
Oh,
and
that's what I'm thinking.
all that stuff.
Gonna be
There's going to be
pre-buying
stuff,
all that.
but nothing E3 level.
Game Informer did a video of the first
Pretty
hour of
tendo.
that game,
We
like
need
the
to get
finished
to
first hour.
pretend.
Dude, it looks amazing.
I don't
Okay,
get why we
I'm
didn't
just
see
gonna
that.
talk about
That's an
Smash.
original
I
IP.
know.
So,
They should have shown that.
That's
Yeah.
my thing. That's
No, I agree. It was a weird choice.
that's
on
all I
their part.
got.
And
Other
then they
than,
got
all there
Nintendo.
was.
or the Octo, whatever path.
Octopath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Octopath Traveler looks so good.
It does look
I was gonna
amazing.
say, are we moving to Nintendo?
I'm gonna play the
Probably.
shit out of that.
We should
Okay.
probably move. We should probably
Super
move.
Mario Party. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
So
We all need to
pumped.
get together and play that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
I love the Mario parties. I admit a lot of them have been trash. But it's like I said
What
with
was
the
the last
3DS
good one?
ones.
To you,
8.
8, like the Wii.
I
like,
I thought 8 was really good.
liked Star Rush on 3DS. I think it's great because like I think I said in the last podcast too, it's just you went at your own pace. You didn't wait
Yeah,
around for
that's
the
nice.
That's great. So if they can keep to that idea for the Switch one, I think it'll be a fantastic
Looks really interesting with the Joy-Cons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love the look of it. It's like a soft
Yeah.
reboot of it too. It's Super Mario Party now, and it looks super nice.
Yeah.
Like even just the front cover is like it's like whites, golds, and reds and all that, and it's just it looks mature,
Mhm.
and it's really nice.
We also got Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Yeah.
Oh, not excited.
Yes and no. I'm
Okay.
excited because it looks great. I'm not excited because it kind of takes it takes the focus off of the main characters, I feel, because you're fighting with armies now.
True.
Which I get it.
I think it looks beautiful.
It makes more sense that they're fighting with armies, but and I honestly kind of want just like
an
something
old like
bigger.
throwback. Do you want to throw back to like the old Fire Emblem games?
No, I just want it to go bigger. You
Okay.
know, like not in this sense of like there's more people on the battlefield now. I want it bigger as in like open world or something.
Oh, okay.
Just
Fair
something like I want something super political and open world.
Did you play Warriors?
No.
Okay, I didn't know.
See, I want to
They
get
had
that
it.
because that was what I was hyped
GameStop
for.
has it on
last
clearance.
year.
I, didn't
I
know
heard
if
it was
picked up.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've heard too. I might have to pick that up.
What did they?
Otherwise, we got
That's what. Yeah.
Octopath Traveler.
Octopath. We got Overcooked 2 officially
Yeah.
announced. It'd been
Yes.
leaked quite a bit, but we got officially announced, which looks really good. The first one's great if you haven't picked it up and played it yet.
Fortnite.
We don't know if that's like a timed exclusive or if it's releasing at the same time. They didn't say.
They didn't say.
In terms of Fortnite, what I love about
yeah.
Nintendo is they will like release things at the E3 conference. That's what I love about Nintendo. All of these places are like, hey, look at what's coming out like this year. Nintendo is like a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You're guaranteed to get something that night.
Although Bethesda has been doing that a lot too in the last couple of years, like with
They've
like
kinda
Fallout
caught on,
Shelter
yeah.
and that kind of stuff.
Because then
Which-
Fallout Shelter came out like that night.
Yeah, it's on my Switch, and I actually kind of like it
Yeah.
a lot.
Me too.
It's fun to play it again on the Switch. Like it's just a
Mhm.
dumb game I can just throw on and be like tap some things and then I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to play it for a day.
But I know the Switch community has been waiting a long time to hear about Hollow Knight,
Mhm.
and the developers kept being very coy about it, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna have news for you at E3, and lo and behold, it's just released at E3.
It's just
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm. Just here you go.
Good
With-
review. Good for them.
Yeah, with all the DLC included with
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
which is
I'm
nice.
fine
That's why
because
it's worth
looks, it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on PC. It's a good game. I'm bad at it. It's a good game.
Otherwise, we saw more Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which
My body is ready.
yeah,
It looks good, but I think it's going to be the weird puberty stage between Sun and Moon and what the next Pokemon will be.
Sun and Moon
Well,
wasn't
it's co-op.
Hmm?
It's co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I can play it with my wife. We can just sit on the couch and play like Pokemon together, and we already play it like on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll drive around and shit like around towns around here, and do Pokestops and stuff, and it's just dumb fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gets us out of the house too.
I both like and don't like that they're including Mew with the special Pokeball Joy-Con controller, because on one hand, if I'm giving you $50, yeah, I do want an exclusive Pokemon. On the other hand, don't put Mew behind a paywall.
Although I
'cause
think it's
you
just
can't
an
get
added
Mew
bonus for
anywhere
people
else.
that.
It might be. They
want
weren't
it.
very clear on it.
Yeah.
If that was the only way to get Mew.
I doubt it. You can transfer them from the game though.
No, you can't.
You can't.
from
That's the one you
Pokemon Go.
can't. They said you can transfer the Pokemon.
You
from
can transfer
Go.
Pokemon from Pokemon Go. Mew is the exception.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's kind of dumb.
Paywall.
Gonna be honest, I might buy that thing anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I
That's
hate
nice.
to say it, but they got me wrapped in so much that, like, I'm probably gonna buy it. It's a cool little Pokeball that I can tap. Like, I'm gonna want that. Like, I'm kind of a Pokemon whore at this point, so I might as well just go
Who
all
isn't?
in.
Oh no,
I'm gonna double down on
Everybody,
it. I'm gonna buy
everybody in the planet is. It's why
Gonna
they,
buy
it's
it.
the most lucrative property.
gonna buy them all.
it. I might have to
Gotta
buy them all.
That's,
I
they should
might.
change the damn slogan.
They really
because that's
should.
what it is.
Gotta
Yeah, I'm
buy
not
them
gonna
all.
argue having a Pokeball walking around that when I shake it, it makes the sound of my Arcanine. Like,
So
I'm
we got-
not gonna argue it.
Did we got
I was gonna say that's really it, except for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
For 40 minutes.
Smash.
Please show me every
Smash.
single of the 10,000 changes you have made.
Smash.
The great announcement was
Every few words, I'm
single
just gonna
character is in it. That was the
Plus
great
some.
announcement.
That is
Yes.
the big announcement.
That's
Which
awesome.
is really
No
cool.
Waluigi.
It could have been
Yeah.
20
He's
minutes
memed-
shorter
they're
if they would
memeing
have
the
just
hell out of
saved
that.
us. Like, we made Lucina's attack slightly longer.
Yeah.
I didn't need to know that they updated, Wii Fit Trainer's face. I assumed that. If I even gave it two thoughts.
Do you think there will be DLC characters
Yes.
Yes.
like
I don't know.
Crash, Spyro?
I can
Should they be in the
Crash
game?
and Spyro.
That'd be good.
Because the games will be on the Switch.
Yep.
Both of their games will be.
Well,
Is that gonna
Spyro
have
hasn't been
amiibos?
confirmed, but Crash.
It'll be there.
So they have announced the Splatoon and the
Inklings, yeah.
Ridley Super Smash
Yeah,
amiibos.
I'm excited for Ridley in
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Snake will be there.
Mhm.
He's a returning.
All of them are.
That's
Yeah.
their big selling
Yeah.
point. Is
And they have
everybody's
clones
here.
now.
That's their big slogan.
And like, I do like they at least tried to warn people, being like, hey, since we're giving you every Super Smash player ever, don't try to expect too many new players, and that's fair.
But then here's new stuff.
Yeah, but then here's a new one.
Is
There's two new
do they mean everything that's ever been in a Smash Brothers
Yes.
game?
Every character.
Well, every
that you could have
character.
ever selected
So
from
what
the roster will
about
be in it.
arenas?
They said there are many returning arenas along with some new ones.
Yeah.
But they
did
did not
specifically say all arenas would be there as well.
But didn't they say they have like both forms of every arena?
Every
Yes.
arena
As long
that
as they have
was
Onet,
made
I'm
up.
good.
Yeah.
Onet and
That's awesome.
Link's Hyrule Castle. As
Mhm.
long as they have that and Star Fox's ship, I'm good.
They do.
Like that's
yeah,
my yeah.
they will. That's a day one purchase for me.
I'm really.
Oh yeah, that's a pre-order.
Well, you
That's
guys are a
an
little
easy
busy
pre-order.
that day, so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
What?
I
That's
don't
our
get
wedding
it.
day.
Oh my god!
It comes out on our
I
wedding day.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Listen, I'll tell you now.
gosh.
I don't give a shit if you bring it to the wedding.
Oh yeah, no.
I may
well,
have
we
to.
probably will have it with
I'll come
us
over
too.
and show
I'll
you.
show up and
I'll
be
let
like,
you play.
Yep.
That's fine.
Where do you want me
Good
to
with
sit?
that.
We sat there for a couple minutes and we're like, oh
you
my
guys
god,
got
what do we
HD
do?
TV there? We can just plug it in.
That would be great.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I had no
Cool.
idea. I did not know that. I am so sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I will be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
If I'm invited, I will be there.
you are. I made the mistake
I'm
of
just
thinking
assuming I'm invited.
when we go down
It's
the
like
list.
you're gonna be really busy that day. What?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Nathan,
That's
I
No,
like-
no, it's funny.
asshole.
When we
It's
I
we hate them.
I just let him go. Like
Cats
tell
are
you guys.
assholes.
But every time, yeah, oh yeah, don't even worry about
He
it. When we
goes,
go down on the list,
Adam
it's
likes
like
Microsoft.
we have. We always go
Nathan doesn't get Kingdom
Andrew
Hearts.
and
No.
Nathan hates.
Nate and his wife, Adam and his girlfriend. We're like, those are like the 6 friends we're definitely inviting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, oh yeah,
Cool.
you guys are in.
Cool beans.
So,
I guess.
but bring your Switches. We'll probably have ours.
Okay.
So
Switch.
I guess kind of.
Will you have them at the altar?
That would be
neat. Should
Hey,
switch
do you
Joy-Cons.
marry this girl?
that would be how we do it.
That would
we-
be
we do.
amazing.
You go. I do. It's like,
And then you just hear me over there, that son of a bitch.
and you're playing with other people in the room as it's going
Yes.
on.
Because it
And
is
we
bringing
just
back
stand
the
up-
Mario
player
Party.
smash.
I just stand up and go, son of a bitch, and I'm like, I'm sorry, and I sit back down. It's just, it'd be kind of cool.
And I play almost exclusively as like King DDD, which is relevant because I would just be up there, be
Pain
like,
in the
"Suck my
ass.
penguin cock," and then it'd
It's
be.
a pain in the ass.
Whoa!
King
I hate
DDDD.
it
DDD.
so much.
What do you hate?
I know how to work him like DDD really, really well.
I was getting so heated at you when you guys came over. And she used DDD
I
on
know.
us, and I'm
We
like,
have to give her a
"Fuck
handicap and tell her
We,
to
it
stop
gets to the
using
point that I'm not allowed to play with him for like a certain amount of rounds because people
Okay, I
get
need to come
tired
over and play
of
this.
not
Just
winning.
DDD
She
smash
was, like,
over and
wrecking.
over and over
That
and
sounds
over
fun.
again.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun for some people.
It's fun for me.
Only her.
It's not my fault. I know how to use them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, if we
He's so defeated from it.
if we want to close it up, we could talk about Fortnite.
Fortnite.
It's out on the Switch.
Go play Fortnite.
And if you've ever played Fortnite with an Epic account on PlayStation before,
You're
you can't
fucked.
play it on Switch.
Good luck.
You're fucked. that's
You
not-
can't
it's
play it
not-
on anything
Bye.
else.
You're fucked.
You can play it on PC.
That's it.
That's it.
If I played on PC, I'd get so
I have
annihilated.
I
every
have, I
single
have been the
time.
person to defend PlayStation and its cross-platform bullshit for
Yeah.
quite some time, in that they've been cross-platform with PC way before Xbox made a big deal about it.
Right.
Fuck
I'm
off
just
with
waiting.
this.
I'm just waiting
This is
because I want
unacceptable.
to hear this.
I'm so pissed off because I have defended them for years. I'm tired of this though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
they
can't
need to,
even
like-
just play Fortnite on Switch.
They need to just let it go.
Right.
They're very
Let
elitist
it-
about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Kind
Yeah.
of snobby.
And it's
You
sort
have to
of like
admit they are kind of snobby about it.
What's the
Oh, yeah.
point?
It's-
What do you gain out of this either?
Being dickheads.
exactly.
Because,
It's
like,
it's
not-
exactly.
Their
It's
dick is bigger.
2018. If somebody has a PC, they should be able to play with
Yeah.
somebody on an Xbox or a Switch or a PlayStation. It should just be together at this point.
Oh yeah, if you have a PC, you can play with any of those people. If
But
you
it's
have
like-
played on PlayStation
Yeah.
though, you cannot play on Switch. And
Yeah, that's
I know
well,
where
that's
I'm
the
not
beef.
playing.
That's my beef. Like you should be able to play with any platform at any time.
Yeah.
Xbox can also play with Switch.
Yeah, so it's like the fuck.
Yeah.
Just join the party at this point.
Yeah, and it's not even like they're losing customers over it because the Switch is not the like essential port.
Right.
Yeah.
PC is technically the
Oh,
essential
PC
port.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
master.
If you don't have a
They're the
PC,
master
the
race.
PlayStation is the
Like-
essential port.
Right.
They're still the best place to
Yeah.
play Fortnite on a budget. So doing this just hurts.
I can
them.
go play Fortnite anywhere
Yeah.
because of the Switch.
Even on your phone.
Exactly.
Yep.
You can
I
literally
will say
play it anywhere.
I will play Fortnite on Switch like crazy if I had my Epic account there just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But if I actually want to try, I'll play it on PlayStation.
Yep.
There's no point to this, and it's pissing me off because I
It
just
runs
want my
better and
skin.
looks
Fix your Fortnite problem, Sony.
Fix
And I
the
think it's a
Sony
little
problem,
bit of Epic,
Sony.
too.
Fix the Sony problem, Sony.
I think they're both to blame. I really do.
Everybody's-
So what would
fine.
Epic be doing that would prevent people from doing it?
Going along with it,
They should
Oh,
just.
yeah, that's true.
they took the payoff,
Oh, yeah.
so they had to code that
Yeah.
into it. It's partially their fault for just enabling
It's
Sony.
Fortnite's own Fortnite fault. Fortnite.
Yeah, fuck Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I hate that game.
Hopefully it doesn't take
Fortnite.
a fortnight to fix this.
Play
I hate that game
Fortnite.
so much. I'm gonna go home and play it right after this.
It's like I hate it. But I'm
You
gonna
sound
play
like
it.
every Call of Duty player.
It's worse
Yeah,
than
like I'll lose.
Yeah.
I'll lose 4 or 5 times Call of Duty, and then literally turn it off for an hour, and then I'm like, damn it, I'm right back
You
into
turn
this
back on.
again. Yeah, I'm right back into it.
Going back to Nintendo though, I'm really
Nintendo.
surprised we didn't get another.
Metroid,
Not like new IP announcement, yeah, but even something on Metroid.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Do you
yeah.
remember
yeah.
Bayonetta? Do you remember Yoshi that they announced
Yeah,
last
Yoshi.
year?
Yeah.
That is still slated to come out 2018. We have 6 months left.
Yeah, I
What's
doubt
going
it.
on? We don't even have the official title.
Do you think they're going to do like a treehouse or something or a direct for it?
They'll do directs, but it's just a matter of like this was E3.
This would have been the time to do it.
Yep.
That 30-minute patch notes for Smash
Mm-hmm.
would have made a fantastic direct.
Yep. That was not needed at E3.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
The announcement's great. And I'm
Right.
super excited.
That could
But
have
all the little changes they made, I
Yeah.
don't
But
care.
Smash
I'll play
is
the
their
game anyway.
moneymaker.
Right.
Smash is their big. That's their big
It
franchise.
is, but the stuff they went over was specifically for the competitive players,
Yeah.
not
Which-
the average
exactly.
player.
It
Yeah.
got so boring.
Which
Yes.
we don't play competitive, do we?
No.
Like,
At some like at one point
I
we
do
were
not.
just
if I
Yes.
played
and we
fucking
were
competitive,
surprised.
I probably would hate the game
Yeah.
because people are assholes.
Yeah.
I'd probably go competitive with
Kind of
you.
fighting games.
Yeah.
So if you play them online.
Is he?
people are
They should be like,
assholes.
he's banned, and you're
He's
like,
banned.
you.
You're
I'm
like,
gonna
well,
do
I'm
it
outta
anyway.
here.
I'm out. See ya.
I would be the reason they'd ban them.
I remember on Melee, Bowser's like fucking broken on Melee.
Yeah.
You remember his power? Like you hold the stick and then A.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you could KO somebody with
Yep.
that's it. From
Yep.
0%, you could just knock them off.
Yeah, Bowser was
Like
awesome.
then they nerfed the hell out of him, bro.
I feel like
I
Ridley's
hated
going
it.
to be way overpowered.
Yeah.
I feel like Ridley's going to be way overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake was really overpowered in Wii. As far as I didn't play as him that often though.
I like that they went out of their way to try and make the Wii, or the
Mies.
the Mii's, like, competitive ready?
They're
And I'm like, why?
dumb.
They
Why
are.
even have them in there?
You could have
I-
eliminated that and put Waluigi in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody
or Wario.
just made a meme where he goes,
One of the two. Wario would be great.
Yeah.
You can
Both.
butt smash people.
Wario's in the game.
Although-
Sit on their face.
To be fair, they still could be.
That is true.
DLC. Yep.
Now that they have officially announced that there are things called Echo characters, I don't see why we're limiting the roster at all. Because there's characters specifically designed to mimic other characters.
Waluigi.
Waluigi would mimic
Yeah.
like Mario. Done. Why not put Shadow the Hedgehog in there and have him directly
Yeah.
mimic Sonic?
Yeah, like
DLC.
Wolf is the opposite
Mimic,
of Fox.
Yeah, he directly mimic. Technically not, but like Marth and
Yeah.
Lucina are the exact same character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the same moves.
Or I see what you're saying. Like Captain Falcon and Ganondorf were almost the same character at one point.
They're different now. But
They're
what
different
was the
now.
other one?
Yeah, Melee
There was
they were
another
the same
Echo
character.
that was announced.
Pit and Dark Pit.
Pit and Dark
Oh,
Pit.
yeah.
Dark Pit.
Because they're the exact same thing.
Dr.
just slightly
Mario and
different.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario has his own things, but it's like they
I haven't
have,
played it since Melee, so I
You're
apologize if
off.
I'm not
That's all right, though.
accurate.
But they specifically
Yeah.
mentioned Echo
That's
characters to the point where it's like
Did why limit
honestly
the
at
roster?
this point,
Yeah.
Ness and
Ness.
Lucas would have been Echo characters of each
Yep.
other.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't see what the point of them being like, we're not going to add that many things in. It's just
Gonna
like,
pre-order
you
it.
can add a ton of stuff.
Gonna pre-order it so hard.
Well, I think they did.
Already had a pre-order before
I
this.
think they did add so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
because they
they got
are
pre-order.
including every character that's been.
I'm actually
in the
happy
game.
it's in December.
have
'cause
so
I'm
many
screwed
stages.
For, like the previous 2 months. October.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
done.
they're adding so
November,
much that
I'm
like
done.
I'm satisfied.
It's
as a
not
player, it doesn't
their
really,
fault
like,
at all, but it
competitively
only hurts me
and doesn't
because,
really
like,
buy
if it comes out the day we get
a whole lot of
married,
Smash
and then we leave
games.
to go
Like
to Disney
I
for
bought the
9
Wii U one.
days.
Are you guys
that
gonna
was
be able
kinda
to
it.
get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because our mail
I'm
comes at like
fine.
noon.
I'm fine with what
Oh,
they
you
have.
did
I'm fine
Amazon.
with it.
Yeah.
I think they
Okay,
showed
I
too
see.
much. I'd rather figure out what their
So,
specials are and
We
stuff
can
by
at least
playing the
take it
game.
with us, but we'll
It's
be
nice
busy
that
for
they're
like
doing a better
a week and a
unlocking
half.
Wow,
system, too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Woot.
And it's cool. They show like the charging meter for some of the characters and that kind of stuff. Like, it's ease of life like improvements that they're making, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Is that it for Nintendo?
That's
Yeah,
all
that was
Nintendo
it.
had.
Yeah, after Smash, it was
Closing
done.
remarks.
Really upset we didn't get like an Animal Crossing announcement.
Pikmin.
Pikmin, there was a bunch.
Yoshi.
I really thought we would have got one other thing.
I'm surprised we got Fire Emblem though. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were
Yeah.
going to see
Did
it.
they give a date on that?
No, it
We-
was really rough around
We
the
did
edges.
not
Yeah.
get many dates for in
Anything.
general.
But
I
I
mean,
thought we
E3.
talked
Other
about
than Smash,
it was supposed
that's
to come
it.
out soon. A lot of this stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
anybody, like everybody kind of was.
But, like-
these are all games that are coming out next year, nothing here. you know?
Yeah.
Also, Nintendo Unleashed.
Oh, Bethesda.
Unleashed.
That's it.
What's they
released
unleash
the,
on us?
Octo expansion today.
Woot.
Don't know when.
Splatoon 2. Yep.
As of the last time I saw
Splat.
at noon, it still was not up on the store.
Wait for what?
Splatoon 2, the DLC.
Oh, okay.
They released that today at the end of the
Splatoon.
Splatoon 2.
I still don't have that
Opening
game. Do I need to get it?
Yes.
Yes. Why don't you
Okay.
have this
We-
game yet?
We
really
peer
It's good.
I
man.
have too many games.
You
That's
need-
the problem.
we peer pressured our one friend in New
Do
Jersey
it.
to get a Switch. It took
Peer
a
it.
couple months, but he
Peer
finally
pressure.
broke.
Yeah.
And then he sent me a picture that he had it and it was turned on and it had just Doom on it. And I was like, okay, that's nice. Where's Splatoon 2? And he's like, I didn't pick it up yet. I'm like, no, that was the whole point of this. You got the Switch. You were supposed to get Splatoon 2 as well. You did it wrong, bud.
I did it wrong. Yeah, I need to pick
Wonderful
that up.
game.
I really enjoyed the first one.
It's really nice to just pick up and play a couple rounds and put it back down.
I feel like it wouldn't be like from what I played, and we played the beta together. And I played the first one a lot. I was never found myself frustrated in that game, which is something I'm very surprised at. There were times where I thought, I suck at this game, but I never felt like, oh, this game is unfair, which is something surprising for a multiplayer game.
Only
so I'll give it that.
I get tired of with that game is there can be like a rut because they only, they have 2 maps for 2 hours and then they switch them out.
Yeah.
When you play during those 2 hours, you can kind of accidentally keep getting put on the same map for like an hour, hour and a half.
I wish I had this suit.
What?
I want to wear that suit everywhere. The Crash suit.
Oh my god.
Stand in front of Nintendo Incorporated, like the old commercials where you used to stand in front
And he's
of
just yelling at him with the
Mario.
microphone.
Yes.
I love old Crash. That's all I got.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about Sekiro.
Rachel, do you have this shirt?
Oh yeah,
I
I need
shot
that.
it us twice.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I need that shirt.
I don't like the
It's like
subtitle.
this woman.
I think
Nope.
it's
Just
stupid.
like,
It should have
I
just
was
been called
a sweet Spire
Sekiro.
shirt.
It's multi-pack,
Don't you
right?
have
I'll
it?
kill her for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Isn't that
it's
too far?
weird.
I
It
don't
took
think
the
so.
place
Spire-
of Bloodborne
Crash
2,
is
I
like,
guess.
I'm gonna stand in front of Spyro's.
I'm gonna buy it.
Just
I'm
take
gonna play it a
pictures.
ton.
Yeah,
Just
when's
because
Bloodborne 2 coming out? That can't be
I
anytime
don't know.
soon.
I'm honestly gonna say it might be a PlayStation 5 release.
That late?
I'm thinking like Sekiro's coming out next year.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll just push
That
it
would
And
back
everybody
a year.
thought-
2 years to
everybody
do Bloodborne
thought
2.
That was their announcement this E3. And
Everyone
then they
thought
had
Bloodborne 2
Sekiro.
was this year.
I
but
thought it
then
was
Sekiro.
coming out.
Yep.
Plus, not to mention, From Software is making like 3 other games too.
Yeah, I'll
They're
probably get
making
pushed
a
back
ton of
then.
games. So
I think the other major one we skipped over was Devil May Cry 5.
Oh yeah, it's a sequel to Devil May Cry 4, and Nero's in it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That looks awesome.
yeah.
I love Devil May Cry 4. So I'm
I'll play
super
it.
pumped for this.
We have
I
to
love
go
those
back
hack
and
and
play,
slash games.
1, 2, 3, 4, because we're the DMC heathens, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine. A little late to the party, but nothing wrong with that.
But we're excited to jump on the other bandwagon.
Don't play 2, it's a piece of shit.
Alright, well.
Who?
Devil May Cry 2,
Trouble
piece
through-
of shit.
Yep.
Yep.
No, like, seriously, that game's hot garbage. Don't ever play it. It's really
Okay.
bad.
It's hot.
Like, they actually apologized after they released 2 and said, we're sorry, our game is so shit. That's actually a real thing. But 1, 3, and 4 are great.
Alright.
Yep. And DMC obviously is really good, the reboot. Which is weird that they're doing a Devil May Cry 5 and not a DMC 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very confused on what they're doing here because they're acknowledging that the old stuff happened.
I think it's because
Huh?
fans weren't crazy receptive to DMC, but they were like, alright, we'll
So they
go
just
back.
Keep the combat of DMC,
Yep.
but putting it in
Mm-hmm.
4's world. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Like, I'm cool with that. It just makes no sense to release DMC. Like, why did you ever come out with that game then if
Right.
you're not going to follow up on it? Unless maybe that's alternate timeline.
And I'd be okay with
Do
that.
you know what I mean? Like, it
yeah.
can be its own thing and it's its own timeline and, like, things play out differently than they did in the other games. Like, I guess that's where they could go with it. Or they'll just keep it as a one-off.
Probably.
And say, well, people didn't like it, so we switched.
Yeah.
But at least they're listening.
Right.
I'll give them props for listening and saying, hey, people didn't like that. They didn't like the story. They didn't like how he looked. So we're going back.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Nero, who admittedly was an awesome character in 4. And Dante. What?
Cyberpunk.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even believe that.
How could we
That
forget
we got
Cyberpunk
something.
2077?
So I have a weird theory about
Microsoft got
Cyberpunk.
hacked, yo.
I have a weird theory about Cyberpunk. I think the game is like 95% done.
I don't think it's close.
Do you think it will be?
But I think they're just waiting for the right time.
Possibly.
We haven't seen anything about it in like 4 years straight.
There was an article on Game Informer that said Cyberpunk isn't what you think it is. Like, the gameplay is not
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
going to be
thinking.
first person,
Right.
not third person.
Which
It's
is
gonna be
what
first
I actually
person.
thought it was going to be in the first place, so...
Yeah.
I don't know what they were
Story-driven,
thinking.
RPG elements shooter,
Right.
I guess is what it's
It
going to
almost
be.
sounds kind of like Deus Ex a little bit, in a way.
I mean,
Like, more similar to that than, like, The Witcher.
I have no clue what it's going to be. Not in terms of like Death
There it
Stranding,
is.
no clue. But I'm still okay with it, and I'm gonna play it because CD Projekt Red's got my got my money from.
Impressions and details
Witcher.
from 50 minutes of gameplay. It's a first-person open-world RPG.
Cool.
It's a completely different beast than Witcher, delivering player choice in what appears to be a more dangerous and dynamic world.
Cool.
And you create your own character in this one, too.
Thus the first
There is-
personness.
Correct. Yeah, there's that character creation. And you can control what kind of backstory they have.
That's neat.
Okay.
I mean, besides that, who was the worst show?
E3 or EA.
We'll say Square.
Really?
Yeah.
Square was just, it shouldn't have been there.
I thought EA shouldn't have been there either. They didn't show anything. They
EA
showed like
games.
a minute loop of Anthem. Yay! Like
We
that
still
whole
feel
interview.
it's more than what Square Enix gave us.
Yeah, but their trailer actually had stuff in it. Anthem's was just garbage. It looked bad. Like,
EA
just
also had sports games, though. That's something.
I don't want to say no one gives a shit. That sounds mean. I don't give a shit.
FIFA's like the best-selling game every year.
But it's the same fucking game every year. Like,
But
people
it's
keep
FIFA.
buying it. Why? It's
'Cause-
the same thing.
Because it's football.
It doesn't change.
It's like the best-selling
They
thing
get away
in
with
Europe.
doing nothing to that game. Like,
Oh yeah, they
they
print
might,
money.
It's
Honestly,
like with Grand Theft Auto.
like,
honestly,
what?
FIFA is probably the reason EA will never go out of business. They could take flop after flop after flop, but as long as FIFA comes out, it is like the second most successful game franchise behind Grand Theft Auto.
Because if Grand Theft Auto didn't release any other game ever, except 5,
Yeah.
it would still have more money than everybody else.
Oh yeah.
That game, a video game, is the most lucrative entertainment property in history.
Which is weird to think
That
about.
is the most insane thing I've ever... That's the most insane stat I've ever seen.
That is really weird.
People love that game, man.
Best show.
Bethesda, hands down.
Bethesda, especially because I'm finding there is a legit Skyrim Very Special Edition that you can enable on your Echo now.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. I said it's real. I wasn't joking. It's a legit thing.
I just didn't think, like...
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's real. That's awesome. There you go. There you go.
I
You
can
get Skyrim Very
multi-play games.
Special
I can,
Edition.
like, do Skyrim on the Echo and then do Skyrim
I love how
on
self-aware they are.
VR while
Yeah.
playing it on the Switch, you know.
It's so great. It's so self-aware and it's so funny. They even realize that they put it out on so many devices. The only thing it's really not out on is
Yeah, because
phones.
then Todd Howard came out and he's like,
Yes.
we know the real reason you guys are here to see where we're putting Skyrim next.
Yes, yes. And then they show it on the Echo. And
Yeah.
it's real. And that's awesome.
Oh, that's why they released the special edition when they did. Because ES6 was so far
Mm-hmm.
like
That would've been
ahead
absurd.
that where they're like, okay,
They would have went an entire generation without
Exactly.
an Outer Scrolls on a console.
so they're like, okay, guys, we got to do something here.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's Skyrim, you know. Plus, it
I-
was the easiest to do. Out of all their old games, Skyrim was the easiest game to port.
True.
Yeah.
I'll probably say it's a really, really close, but I think I'll say PlayStation 1, but Bethesda is like within spitting distance.
And it's
Yeah.
like I explained to you, I chose Bethesda because they made me want to buy a game from a franchise that I have never touched before. I've looked at it and have never had an interest in. After I watched that, I
Yeah, I
needed
think with-
that game.
I think with Fallout 76, the presentation plus the Elder Scrolls teaser, I think they won.
Yeah.
Hands down, I don't think anybody...
I'm really excited to see Starfield too.
Yeah, Starfield, but
Because if Bethesda can pull
like,
off
what's
a
Starfield?
space opera,
I was complete. That went over my head completely.
Mhm.
Completely. No, I'm excited for Starfield.
otherwise,
He said it's the what is it? The new
it's their first new IP
yes,
in like
20
18 years.
yeah, like something. He said 20 years or something.
yeah.
Which I'm like, really?
Well, I think.
But then I'm
didn't
like,
they
oh,
buy
yeah.
Fallout.
They bought Fallout.
They
yeah.
did not invent
They bought Fallout.
They
Yeah.
bought after
They
Because 3 was the first one they made.
which is
Correct.
the best thing that could have ever happened to that franchise.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was going to try to debate that.
Otherwise, favorite game of the conference?
Oh, I didn't say who I thought.
Fallout 76.
Huh?
I'd
I
say.
didn't say who I thought was the best.
Who do you think was the best?
Oh.
Say Bethesda, I dare
Say
you.
Bethesda. Just
Do it.
agree.
Do it.
Do
I
it.
think
Have your own opinion.
I think I preferred Sony's
Rachel's like,
games
free
the
thinker,
most,
free-
Yeah,
but I think Bethesda had the most complete and comprehensive. Like,
they delivered a better conference.
yes, they had a better conference. I think I preferred what Sony had to show because they didn't show just those 4 like main games. They showed a bunch of other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really good as well. Like in like a little montage. They didn't really touch on those stuff. They just said like, here's other stuff coming out. And I'm really interested in a lot of those games too. But obviously, I'm excited for the new Elder Scrolls game. Unfortunately, I probably won't be here for a while, so I can kind of dull my excitement on that for a little bit.
I can't dull
It
it.
gets until it gets
there's
closer,
no
until I
dull.
know more.
There is no dull.
100%.
Yeah,
From now until it comes out.
pretty much. I think Fallout 76
That
looks
game,
great, though.
that franchise is my favorite franchise.
Mhm.
It's probably like, I don't know, guys. I can't explain it in an hour.
I think that explains it
podcast.
just fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can't.
What was the other question? Did you say favorite game?
Favorite game?
of the-
Fallout 76.
Oh
That's
shit.
Yeah.
You can say it.
You gonna say Fallout 76?
And then I'm gonna say Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one, and I don't know if it's just because it's closer in time, but that's the one after watching everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want it.
It's
I need
different.
it right now.
Like it's a different type of Fallout, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what intrigues everybody, including somebody who's never played them. Like that intrigues her enough to get into the franchise. So.
I'll say Fallout 76 too.
I think Ghost of Tsushima looks amazing because
See?
it is different. It almost looks like a Tenchu game a little bit with how precise you have to be in that kind of stuff. We haven't gotten a good one of those in God knows how long. But
That's second to me, but just because it does look like it needs more work, I'm
Yeah.
going with Fallout 76.
fair enough.
That looks.
And The Last of Us, obviously.
Yeah.
looks
I'm buying
fantastic.
that game twice. Fallout 76.
We'll probably
I'll be
buy
surprised
it on
if it's only
PlayStation
twice.
together and then PC too.
I don't
It's
even know how
like-
many times I'm gonna have to buy Spyro, so I do understand that. I guess I just didn't pick it as my game because I've seen it.
Mhm.
The stuff they showed us, I've seen it. That wasn't anything really new.
Yeah.
So about wrap it up.
Didn't think so.
Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about before we end it?
This E3 was better than last year.
Yep,
Oh, yeah,
last year
hands
was ton
down.
poop.
Hands
I
down.
remember being very disappointed after last year.
Yeah. Everything.
Because we all
was
watched
just
it
bad.
together at my apartment, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't you guys come over and we watched it?
Well, I remember we watched the Direct.
We watched the direct.
We
at
watched the
our apartment. That's what
Nintendo
it was.
Direct.
Mhm.
And I think we
which
talked about the other
we were there
stuff.
up to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was
We
late
were-
night.
it was like-
Yeah.
But there really wasn't a whole lot.
The next day I put it to Switch.
Because they showed
It's
the
like-
Yoshi and like all that stuff, and then nothing really was shown this year on any of the stuff that they showed last year, which was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, I mean, it happens. I mean, they're not going to show anything if they don't have anything to show.
Yeah.
So,
Except unless you're Square.
I mean, you're talking about like Nintendo. Because
Yeah.
Square likes to show their games 8 years before they come out.
Oh, and it hurts.
That's the worst thing about them. I
Yeah.
will say.
But
They're,
unfortunately, they don't learn, and they keep doing it.
they're a great developer, but they're dumb as fucking bricks.
Speaking of showing things too early, we didn't see anything on the Final Fantasy VII remake at all.
Yeah!
Oh, no,
How can we
yeah.
forget? That's never coming out.
No, never.
I'm literally saying it right now. I know I predicted, like, I think Jake and I, we talked about that in the predictions. I think I said 2019 for part 1. I'm saying never.
I said 2020.
Fucking never. Never coming out.
Yep.
Done.
I am,
Cancel it.
I am now reaffirming 2020 because Kingdom Hearts is 2019.
I don't think it's coming out. I'm sorry.
It's gonna come out.
I'm so salty
Three-
about that.
Well, I'm
3
saying
consoles
2020.
from now.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I had to wait an entire console to get Final Fantasy 15, there is no way they're shoving out 7 on the PS4.
Yeah. It'll be a PS5, like, launch title.
Yep.
And Xbox 2, or whatever the fuck they want to call it.
Xbox One X2.
Oh, dear God.
It's going to become an algebra problem.
Oh,
X squared.
X-Pi.
X-Pi.
Well, on that note, I think that about wraps it up. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. That was really fun. Hopefully, everybody that is listening to this enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought. If there were anything that you thought would be shown that wasn't, or if there was stuff that you were shown that you were surprised about, anything maybe you were disappointed about, feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thanks everybody, and hopefully we'll see you again on another podcast. Maybe we'll do some of those movie reviews on the
Hopefully.
Disney,
There's so much energy.
Marvel movies. We'll see.
We should do Disney too. We could go back and do Pirates of the Caribbean. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
See if the CGI still holds up.
I think it does.
I
watched
think
one
it does a little
recently.
bit.
Even the first
pretty
one.
sure Black Pearl
even
does.
the first one, where you would think there'd be a dip, but there really isn't.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Another 15-minute conversation about Pirates of the Caribbean about the like hit, and Nathan's like, yeah, we gotta close it.
Yeah.